What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Rockling Road Show. It's Alvie.
I'm the 1-3, baby.
And he's having technical difficulties of his own today. So, welcome to the show. Thanks for hanging out. We are going to have a fun show today. It won't be as fun as last week's. I'll say that, right? We won't have any trivia, so to speak. But
well, there'll be trivia.
Well, there will be, but it'll be in a little bit of a different way. But,
yeah.
But no, we're just going to come to you and have some fun with everybody. We're going to hopefully interact with all of you guys and have a fun show tonight.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Truth of the matter is I pulled my neck the other day, and I've been a little just kind of not in a really great mood. And
yeah, poor guy.
Trying to put stuff together, and it's just, you know what? Here we are. I've made it. Let's have a fun show. Sissy, hey, Valerie, thank you. Back to you in a second there, Valerie. Thanks for joining.
Hey, how's it going?
Connie, what's up? Sybil, hey. Like I said, back to you in a second, Val. We're going to pay some bills, and we're going to get right into the show, everybody. So, as always, the Rockling Road Show is brought to you by Misfit Metalworks. Misfit Metalworks offers CNC plasma cutting, welding, metal fabrication, prototyping services, as well as laser engraving. You can contact the Misfits for all your metal needs at 813-598-7409, or you can stop by the shop and say hi at 1913 East Bears Avenue, Unit 1100B, and that's in Tampa, Florida. Of course, let them know that we sent you.
And it's also brought to you by Eric Warren Artistry. Right there. He said, yep. Dropkick Customs. Eric Warren Artistry is a custom paint and fabrication studio specializing in turning custom dreams into reality. EWA offers one-stop shop for all your paint, metal, fiberglass needs, welding, powder coating, motorcycle stereo equipment, air ride systems, custom wheels, and parts development. Contact Eric Warren Artistry at 813-503-4764 or stop by the shop at 13215 North Nebraska Avenue, Suite A, Tampa, Florida. Let them know that Rockling Road Show sent you.
And last but certainly not least, we are sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. Fran Hosh Law Group provides legal representation for victims of negligence. They handle a broad range of personal injury, wrongful death matters, including car and truck accidents, motorcycle collisions, slip and fall injuries, and more.
For all your legal needs, please contact Fran Hosh at 866-LAW-FRAN or visit lawfran.com. Or you can stop by the offices at 1275 Nebraska Avenue. That's in Palm Harbor, Florida, 34683.
There you go.
There you go. Bills are paid, man.
Bills are paid. Daniel, what's up? Thanks for joining. Dawn, thank you for joining. Garth, what's up, brother? Thanks for joining.
Wow, man. Everybody's on there, and I can't
Margaret,
get on.
Margaret, Mom. Hi, Mom. Okay. Like I said, back to Valerie. I want to throw this out on behalf of the Rockling Road Show.
Yes.
Thank you very much to Miss Valerie Smith over at Rider Now Magazine. Thank you to Connie Lackey from Constance After Dark. As many of you guys have seen already, we were on the cover of Rider Now Magazine. We were also the centerfold of Rider Now Magazine.
We're the centerfold. Go figure.
And I also want to say to Valerie, thank you so much for the kind words about the ride that we're doing with Fire and Iron. It's funny how that whole thing came together. This guy over here gave me a call on a
Friday night, man.
Friday night.
Yeah.
And said, hey, what do you think about doing a ride for first responders on 9/11? I was like, I think it sounds good. Do we have enough time to pull this off? And he's like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Let's call Connie.
So, yeah. So we called Connie, and over a couple of beers on a Saturday afternoon, we hashed it out and figured it out and started making phone calls and seeing people and doing the things we had to do. And next thing you know, by I think Tuesday that week, we had a full ride put together and everything. So, so again, thank you, Valerie, for, again, the kind words, for giving us the opportunity to grace the cover of Rider Now Magazine.
It's
and
awesome.
And again, thank you to Connie for all your support and everything that you do for us. We you do so much for us, and I hope that we at least are paying that forward for you. So
we appreciate it.
So there you go.
Very much.
So much. And if you haven't seen it yet, please, by all means, go to Rider Now Magazine, check out the magazine. It's a great issue. Like I said, we graced the cover. We were also in the centerfold, and we had a very nice ad put in there as well. So,
yes.
Again, Valerie, I can't say it again, right?
We can say it too many times. Yeah. We can't. It's just thank you.
So there you go. All right.
I'm trying to still find us.
We're gonna jump into the episode tonight. We're gonna jump into everything. Valerie says, "Thank you for caring about others." Honestly, that's what we do, right? That's what the motorcycle community is all about. And with everything, I said we're gonna get into the episode, but with everything that's going on, right? With everything that's going on in the world today, a lot of the ride that we're doing, we are hitting local breweries in the area because the local breweries have taken a huge hit. So
yes,
we're trying to help them out and get them into the right places. So and then of course we'll talk about it here at the end of the show. But of course linking up with Fire and Iron and utilizing their charity, the Children's Burn Camp. Was a bonus because it was great. Now we have something that everybody can kind of latch onto and hopefully raise a boatload of money.
I was gonna say a buttload,
yeah.
But
boatload, same thing, right?
No,
but
we
can bring a bunch of money to a great cost.
Absolutely, and we're absolutely.
I'm gonna get those shirts. Man.
We are getting those shirts. I gotta call Sam, Lady Phoenix Creations. Y'all gotta look her up, check her out. Buy stuff from her. She's gonna have our store pretty soon, isn't she?
Yep, we're working on that. So eventually, so hopefully here in the next week or so, we will have links on our website so that you can buy T-shirts and coffee mugs and all kinds of stuff.
So you don't have to win them
on there, so you don't always have to win them. You can go out and purchase a few things. Of course, that helps us bring you guys some more great shows as well.
Absolutely.
Dale, what's up, brother? Thanks for joining, man. Good to see you. Glad to see that you're doing better too, man. I know you were under the weather there for a long time, so welcome back to the land of the living, I guess we could say.
Yeah, no kidding. I tell you, I had the same thing that he had.
Yeah,
it's no fun, man.
No
it's
bueno.
No bueno, man.
No bueno.
So,
Matt says hi. Garth says shirt rocks, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so let's jump into the show. We're gonna ask for audience participation in this episode. There's gonna be a lot of it. The two topics we're gonna talk about are gonna be driven for conversation. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
they are.
So we're just gonna jump right into it. You guys can figure out what the conversation will end up having to be, right? So.
All right. Well, one thing before you start, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna look over here at my computer. So if I'm looking, because I'm gonna be trying to read what y'all say, because that's really small over there. I can't see that.
Alrighty.
Albie's had his little tiny computer.
Sissy, no, the mug is coming. I'm actually looking at the mug right now.
It's right there.
So just a quick caveat to that. What happened is the mugs that we had, the mug that we showed you guys last week.
Oops.
The 1-3's dog got a hold of the box that they were in, and they shattered. Everywhere. So we had to get some new ones made. So I'm actually looking at your mug. It's actually a little bit different than the one that we showed everybody. So
yep.
I was going to show it to you, but no, you're gonna see it when you get it in the mail in the next couple of days. So. No, it is on the way. It'll be on the way in the mail either tomorrow or Saturday. So just be on the lookout for it.
And HD, if you're on, yours is coming too. But you're not getting a mug this time. You're getting something different.
Alrighty. No hurry. Just didn't know if mail lady. Nope. It's the
got it.
not the mail lady. The dog messed up.
The dog messed up. That's how it happened. All right.
But cool. All right. So the conversation we're going to have today is something that I'm sure all of you have seen. You can't really turn on
social media.
You can't turn on mainstream media without getting it. Now, I will preface this going into this topic here. This is a little bit more political than we usually do, but I feel like it has to be done.
Yeah, but we're not going to go.
We're not going to go too political with it.
Yeah, we're going to leave a lot alone.
But anyhow, so the topic that we're going to talk about, let's get the thing up here. Topic we're going to talk about is that the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally has now been linked to more than 100 infections in at least 8 states. That's the big overreaching headline, right? So what we have here is the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally has been linked to at least 122 coronavirus cases across 8 states, marking an increase in infections associated with the rally from just last week. Okay.
Yep.
Now the massive rally in Sturgis pulled in about 460,000 vehicles. So you gotta, that's just, they were just counting the bikes and the cars.
The bikes and cars. So there could have been double that if most people doubled.
So you figure at least double that, if not more than that. So you're looking at almost 1 million people in South Dakota over the course of a 10-day event.
That is just crazy.
Huge, right? Huge event. And we talked about this last week, or the week before last.
We did talk about it, yep.
We talked about that, photos coming out of Sturgis were, not very many people were wearing masks. Social distancing wasn't exercised.
Kind of like this here.
Right. But, we talked about it. We all know how we kind of feel about that, right? Yeah. Dakota health officials warned last week that attendees could have been exposed at 4 local businesses, one being a tattoo parlor where an employee tested positive, and then the 3 other were bars that were visited by at least one infected individual. Okay. So be it what it may. The majority of these cases are coming out of South Dakota and Minnesota, which obviously you'd expect, right? Because the rally was in South Dakota. Nebraska had a couple of cases as well.
Right.
Now this is where we're going to start getting into this, getting into the weeds, and we're going to start developing a conversation here, guys. So tracking the outbreak of people leaving Sturgis and going home is pretty hard to do, right?
Right. Well, here's the thing. Sissy just mentioned this. She goes, some of them people, and I'm going to read her thing. Some of those people could have been exposed at gas stations on the way back from Sturgis.
Absolutely. And here's an example of that. So an email from the Wisconsin Department of Health Services stated that 2 individuals that had tested positive in Wisconsin also reported that it was possible that they had other exposures. So it's kind of impossible to tell whether it was in Sturgis itself or not.
Right.
Right. The director of infectious diseases in Minnesota it says that they expect more cases from the rally to be detected later this week. All right. So that is the news story. Okay. That is the news story that everybody is clinging on to. CNN, MSNBC, all these people. Now we're going to do what Alvie does, and Alvie likes numbers.
Wait. I'm going to start the numbers, okay? so 100 and at least 122 coronavirus cases across 8 states, right?
Right.
Break that down for us, Mr. Alvie.
So that roughly gives you about 15 cases per state. If you broke them up, evenly across all 8 states. Now, we said earlier that South Dakota and Minnesota had a higher spike, but we're just going to throw out blanket numbers, and we're going to talk about it this way. So 15 cases per state.
Yes.
Now, let's look at the 8 states that they're saying they had a spike in, right? So we have
1 second.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm going to interrupt you every now and then.
That's fine.
Connie says, not Connie, excuse me, Sissy is saying that she's been a nurse for almost 40 years. She knows what she's talking about. Mm-hmm. She's seen this before. And Sissy says they claim not one case from. Anyway, we're getting to that.
We're getting to that.
We're going to talk about that in a
minute. All right. So the eight states that were that have shown an increase, whatever you want to call it, are Minnesota, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Washington State, Wisconsin, Montana, and Wyoming. All right. Now I broke down each one of these into population per state and the number of COVID cases per state. So I'm not going to bore you guys. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. But what I'm going to do is this. So the state that has the most population is Washington State at 7.29 million people. Okay. They had 75,000 cases of COVID. Now, you take 75,000 cases of COVID and you take 15 for that state, you get to about 0.022% of all of the COVID cases in Washington State can be attributed to Sturgis.
It's not even 1%.
It's not even a 0.5%. It's not even a 0.1%. It is a 0.2%. 0.2%. Now, okay, we go a little bit further and we go to Wyoming. Wyoming had 3,700 cases of COVID. All right. In Wyoming, if you gave Wyoming the 15 COVID cases from Sturgis, it comes out to 0.4. Is that right? Scroll. Yeah, 0.41%. So not even a 0.5% of all the COVID cases in Wyoming would be attributed to Sturgis.
So Wyoming with the least amount of people.
With the least amount of people.
Getting this clear here.
And the least amount of COVID cases, that it would be 0.41%. Now,
okay.
Now we can also, we can extrapolate it if you want. You could say, okay, it was 122 cases this week. Next week, it's probably going to be 244 cases. If you want to, if you want to use the curve and all the, exponential growth and all that stuff. But,
oh, Mr. College words.
But the reality of the matter is that are there going to be cases? Are there going to be people bringing COVID back? Sure. There's
the possibility.
There's no way to not make that happen. There is no way to make sure it happens. Right? It's gonna happen. You can go to the grocery store tomorrow and catch COVID. All right. So go ahead.
I'm just saying, I get tested every week, and when I say tested, not just every day when I get screened, I get my nose violated every week. Yeah. Actually, I go every Friday just because that's a certain day, and it's not horrible. But it's just like, it's a tickle fest to me. I'm very ticklish. So you stick that thing in my nose and I'm freaking out. So it's craziness. Now, all this going on, 122 cases. So how many cases, like Sissy just said, is attributed to, and I'm not going to say the words, I'm going to say protests that are going on all over the country. How many have as the media said, or anybody said, doctors, lawyers, whatever, Indian chiefs, whoever, who said?
Yeah.
How many?
That's the thing that's the reason I brought this topic to everybody tonight was we are 2 weeks, okay? We're 2 weeks removed from Sturgis.
Yes.
2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, we already have mainstream media coming out saying that there's this wave that's coming out of Sturgis from all of the bikers that got together and got sick and brought it home and blah, blah, blah. 2 weeks. 2 weeks removed. And it's already happening. The governor of Florida closed the bars June 5th. That was right about the time frame when all of the protests kind of got really heated and thick and everything else, right?
See what's going on.
June 5th, we're almost in September.
Right.
Okay? So 3 months have gone by. In 3 months, name one mainstream media source that has come out and said that the spike in COVID around the June 5th time frame was due to COVID.
Connie.
Was due to the protesting.
Connie says a big zero.
None.
Nobody.
Not one. We're 2 weeks out of a freaking bike rally and everybody's losing their minds.
And Connie has a point here, and I'm sure other people have come up with this point. But Connie says there's a 14-day incubation period. Wait a minute. It. So we just ended that.
Yeah.
Bam, 122 cases.
No, and I get that. And that it's just, to me,
come on, say it. Spit it out.
No, I don't. I don't want to say it. But what I'm getting at though, what I'm getting at though is that
keep it from being political.
Everybody, I shouldn't say everybody. A certain sector of the population came out and said, "Oh, Sturgis is a bad idea. It's going to be a germ fest and blah blah blah." Here's something to think about too. Let's rewind a little bit from what I was just saying, right? There was 460,000 vehicles that went to Sturgis, right?
Yes.
Double that up, you're close to 1 million people. And there's people there that are on cars and everything else, in cars and everything. So we'll call it a round number. We'll call it 1 million people have gone that went to Sturgis, right?
Right.
122 cases out of 1 million people.
What's that percent?
It's actually like point, and actually it's more. Go scroll up real quick. It's 0.0.
Oh, we did have the number, right?
0.0033%, and that's actually using 460,000 to the 122. So it's 0.03%.
That's ridiculous.
Again, that's all I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
Dan, we need to not take to heart what the news report released because they are not fully informed. Absolutely. No. But the problem, and here's the issue, and this is why I wanted to bring this up, because I think it drives a conversation. The point is that you turn on the news, you read the newspaper, you do all these things, right? I agree that we shouldn't take the word of the news outlets, right?
No,
because the news outlets are in it for one thing, right? They're in it for ratings, right? It's entertainment. News is not news anymore. It's all entertainment,
right? And
the point, like Dan says, you shouldn't listen to it. But the point is that people do, and people will see this and go, "Oh my God, the bikers caused another." Spiking, blah 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 blah.
Tragedy sells.
We gotta shut down. We gotta shut down the state again because it's just, it's. I don't know.
You're getting too passionate. I told you we were gonna do this calmly. All right, so we all know that feel-good stories are great. They're great for a day or two, but they don't sell a lot of newspapers.
Yeah.
What sells newspapers is tragedy.
Yeah.
Tragedy. Watch this guy get shot. Tragedy. It's going to do it.
Let's
say 150 people come out. Oh, nope. They all got COVID. It's, it's sad. It's sad to say, but that's where it's at.
Yeah.
And then, no, I'm not going to say what kind of year it is, but that's got a little bit to do with it.
It's just weird, and Garth, it's become completely political. You're absolutely right. If it doesn't fit the media, the left narrative, you can bet the blame game will be played. Look, I 100% agree. It's all become political, and I wanted, like I said, I wanted to bring this up because I'm going to be honest with you. The reason that this is in the show today is when I looked for topics to talk about today. This was
like number one.
This was number 1, number 3, number 5, and number 6 story
on Google.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what happens.
And it's just like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And the point being that we're 2 weeks removed from a biker rally, and and people are already saying that there's cases linked to this rally. Yet we're 3 months removed from protests, and not one case is from that.
Here's a thought. Just throwing this out there. There was some protesters at the rally.
They brought it to the rally.
From the other protests.
Hey,
I mean,
it's possible.
Come on,
it's possible. But no, we won't beat a dead horse. But
you're talking about.
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was
absolutely interesting.
It drives home the point again, and I've been saying it for a while now. When nothing comes out of the protests, and then we're 2 weeks out, and now we're having stuff from a biker rally.
The protesters, they're all covered up with their masks.
You start to wonder. So, anyways, there you have it, Greg. 100% all politics. There's no doubt.
It is, and that's where everything is from, and we are not going to change that. And you know what I did today? I got on Facebook and said I'm not going to post any more political.
Oh, dude, I got out of that a long time ago.
I'm done. There's not going to be any political posts on my page. There's not going to. Well, not that I put there. There's not going to be any.
No, I don't even mess with it anymore.
I'm done with it.
It's look.
The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put pictures of tortoises like I did earlier.
Look, the truth is, here's the truth, man. The truth is this: people have their own beliefs on everything, right? And no matter what you do, you're not going to change their beliefs. Nope. No matter what they do, they're not going to change your beliefs. So just leave it off. If it wasn't for this show, I don't know that I'd have a Facebook anymore. That's my God.
This is the only reason I really have it.
Exactly.
Because I've threatened so many times to just get off of Facebook, but I can't because I love you guys. Anyway.
Let's see, Dan. I spoke to a biochemist today in my gym who had an interesting thought to how this has all played out. Will only explain if it doesn't cause upset. Bear in mind, I'm a neutral party, just listening to what has been dealing with on a scientific level as well as a political. Well, it's funny because if you talk to a lot of the scientists on this, there's a lot of stuff that's coming out of the scientific world that does not match the political world at all. On
I know
any of this stuff. So it doesn't surprise me at all. Never talk about politics or religion on Facebook. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't help.
Gone.
All right, so there you have it. Sturgis, new source of COVID. Who knows?
We'll just leave that.
But I will say this. But you know what sucks about that? Mark my words. We already know Laconia is going to be pretty much
it already
nothing,
started.
right?
Laconia went.
Did it go? Well, but it's not Laconia. Okay, and I haven't seen anything.
I saw one picture.
No, I haven't seen anything come out of Laconia.
One picture.
All right, so Laconia's going to, mark my words, Daytona Biketoberfest, that's going to go.
They already canceled it, I thought.
No, not yet. They're talking about it. Leesburg, I bet you Leesburg goes.
Come on, man. Leesburg.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
I would not be surprised to see the rest of biker events this year being canceled. Just my thought. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But with that and the narrative that's coming out of that, you watch.
Awesome. Oh, getting back to Dan, skipping all the, we're done with. We're just gonna say we're done with Sturgis.
Yeah.
Sturgis is over with.
I'm just saying. Watch.
But Dan Hopkins, he left me a really nice little message the other day on my messenger. Dude has a great accent. I mean, my grandmother's Scottish, so I love her brogue. But just so you know, Dan, she's from Glasgow, so her brogue is. Oh, kind of, y'all couldn't understand her if you tried. So anyway, we're going to collab with him.
Yes.
He's trying to save up some scratch, come to the States, and he wants to meet us. And
we'll have some fun.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'll be awesome.
We'll throw a pint or two down.
For sure.
Absolutely, bro.
All right.
So with that being said, you know what time of year it is, right?
It's swamp ass season.
Yeah, sticky wicky weather. The weather when you're male. Never mind. I won't say that.
Yeah. So we found an article.
This is good.
We found an article on the internet, and when I first started reading this, I really I thought they were trolling people.
Right.
Initially. And you'll see why, but initially I thought that it was like a troll. Like I had to look to see what the source was because I'm like, oh, this is a like duffelblog.com or duffelbag.com or whatever. But no. This is 100% legit. Okay?
So it's already up there. You see it. Tips for riding motorcycles in hot weather. Okay. So, it's only getting hotter outside. It's getting harder to beat the heat. Well, fret not, because motorcyclecruiser.com is here to the rescue. This is funny, man. It's there with their low cost and free ways to help keep cool while out on your motorcycle.
Right. Okay. So here we go. Their first tip. All right. And again, this is why I thought somebody was trolling somebody. Their first tip was strap a bag of ice to your handlebars to keep cool air circulating onto you. And if you stab the bag with a knife or a fork a few times, the melting ice will leak back on you while you ride. Just make sure that it doesn't get into your eyes.
Okay. Yes, it will. Connie's monkey butt powder.
I don't even know.
Gold Bond.
Could you?
Could you?
You couldn't.
What'd you say?
I said, could you?
Oh, okay.
You couldn't do, like, this would not work.
Sure it will.
No, how?
Because you're right. Now, obviously, we have windscreens.
Right.
What's going to happen? It's going to go swirling up and go back over and over you.
Yeah.
Right? Those that don't have windscreens, think about this right here. It's going to go straight through. The wind is going to hit them right in the chest. And
no, it's going to hit the bag, and it's going to go blow over the top of you.
No, it's not talking like this big-ass bag. They want you to roll the bag up, I'm pretty sure, so that the wind doesn't go like this and flap it like a...
I call shenanigans.
You're calling shenanigans on
that. That's, again, so, troll, tip number 1.
Okay.
Here comes troll tip number 2.
Okay, so what they're telling you is take a Sport Top water bottle, tie it to the handlebars.
Oh, rewind that.
Rewind it.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Just say it again because
a Sport Top water bottle.
Right.
And tie it to your handlebars.
Tie it to your hand. Okay.
Zip tie it.
Tie it. Okay. Tie it.
Right to your handlebars.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you got that?
I'm okay.
Okay. And then every now and then, when you're getting really hot, just give it a little squeeze. Let the water spray on you gently as you're riding.
Okay.
It's a great way to cool off. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason I know this. I've actually had it happen to me. I've had a water bottle because I don't have a cup holder.
Right.
I've had to stick it in my windscreen or something, and I accidentally got wet. It did cool me off.
Well, sure.
Granted, it only cooled off this little section of me right here, but it cooled me off.
Well, you know what's funny is when
it's gonna work.
So when I first read this, like the way you explain it, I'm kind of like, okay, right? Like you tie it, like zip tie it, so it's steady, and then you just squeeze it and it hits the air, and it,
Yeah.
Okay. When I first read this, I'm thinking like, the whips that come off.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I'm thinking, like a water bottle tied around, and you just grab it in the air and spray it out like like a refreshing shower, and then you just let it go. Like that's what I had in my mind. Your way is a little bit better. I still think it's troll shit.
No, man. But HD Racer says it's going to rain soon anyway. Which is true.
Well, I don't know. It's been dry as shit this year.
I've been getting wet almost every day.
Really? Well,
remember, what do I do every day?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
But
guess who got soaked today? My rain gear is sitting in the garage drying.
Job. Okay. I thought you said it was sitting in the garage like you left without it.
No. It's drying. So modify it for your bike helmet.
There you go.
Boom, you're good.
All right. So now we'll get out of the troll tips. We'll get into some that actually make sense. So light colors reflect light. Dark colors absorb it. Wearing light colors will keep the temps down. It's simple as that. Look, we've said this before. I think I even said it. I said I want to meet the MF who decided that all biker clothes have to be black because I want to punch him in the face because it's the dumbest thing ever. Why? Well,
what are you wearing?
Yeah.
You're wearing it.
I know, but I'm just saying.
We look good in black. I mean, I look good in salmon, too.
I'm just like, wear light colors. Wear light colors. It'll help you.
Okay. Well, and getting back to, this is the next one going on. Getting back to my little squirt bottle incident.
Yeah.
They say wet your shirt or a bandana. I wear one of those every day. It literally, anything else you have that will hold water.
Yeah.
And what that does, it keeps you cool when the wind hits it. If you have a vented jacket, put your wet shirt underneath the vented jacket, and you'll stay a lot cooler. It'll be
AC, right?
I think you'll be getting a little chafing going on.
I think so too.
Maybe that's just me. But you know what? With the Florida weather, and I'm going to stay with this one, but with the Florida weather, it evaporates so fast.
Yeah.
So it's only going to last 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, because I've ridden through a torrential downpour. 10 minutes later, I swear I'm completely dry except my shoes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your shoes never dry.
Right?
Connie, Kevin, you need mesh. I do. I sweat really bad. Sissy, I want a white leather jacket. Hey, I'm with you. Black in the winter. Yeah. Can we just go black in the winter and
gray
in the salmon, light gray in the summertime?
Salmon. We can go salmon.
Which by the way, a lot of the Rockling Road Show shirts that we're gonna have for sale are not black.
They are not black.
So there you go.
Actually, I don't think we have a single black one this time. No?
Well, our mechanic shirts are black.
They're gray.
No, that's right. They are gray. There you go.
Yeah.
We're ahead of the times. Look at that. Fashion forward.
Yeah. So we do have our Rockling Road Show gear coming up, and you can own it.
HD. I heard long sleeve T-shirts help.
Actually, it does help keep the sun off.
Yeah, it keeps the sun off you. But
yeah, so
so if you're going to be out all day, it says set up a routine, fill the tank, use the restroom, re-soak the shirt that you got soaked, chug a bottle of water, be quick, be efficient, get back into the wind.
I like that part.
That's a good.
Be quick, get back into the wind. So
I think this right here is probably the best tip they had.
I do. You know what? If you're going out on a long ride, freeze a couple of bottles of water, Gatorade. Gatorade's good too. Whatever. Freeze some liquids. Put them in your saddlebags, your totes, whatever, backpacks. Make sure it's waterproof because it's going to get wet.
Yeah.
Anyway, and they'll melt while you're en route, giving you a cold drinking liquid well into the trip.
Yeah. Now this is a troll. This is a troll tip now.
I was going to go there. Okay. So, and if you really have extra room in your pockets, just stash a bottle of frozen liquid in your pocket. It'll keep the internal temps down as long as it's leak proof. Know what I'm saying? Sybil says, "Real men wear sandals."
There you go. Another good one here. Fill a camel pack with ice, and then the ice will eventually melt and provide you with a nice, cool hydration.
Okay, so I don't have a Camelback,
mm-hmm.
and I know the military uses them all the time and stuff. How big is the actual?
The hole to put everything in?
Yeah,
they're pretty big. They're about
so you got like a 3-inch, 4-inch.
Yeah, I mean it's like a mason jar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking,
I say that little... some like I had a Nike one that I think the hole was like a wide mouth, like
2 inches.
Yeah, like a wide mouth Gatorade.
Although I was going to say, like a Mickey's Big Mouth lager.
Yeah, no, like a Gatorade, but like the actual like camel pack, legit camel packs, they're pretty big.
So probably 3 to 4 inches in diameter. That's pretty cool, man.
You can easily get ice in them for sure.
Oh, Sissy's like liquor doesn't. I said liquid. I didn't say liquor. You're right. Liquor doesn't freeze, but it does stay cold.
Valerie, you are now covered, boys. You look good wet.
We're gonna have a wet T-shirt contest.
Oh, that'd be terrible. That's a terrible idea.
Well, we can do it for charity.
Yeah, I guess we could.
You know what I did for charity once?
Yes, I do. I don't know if these folks know it or if they even need to know it.
Yeah, I think they need to know it. Not saying that I'll do it again. For the right amount of money, I might, though. All right, so what you got to look up is Mano Lantern. Let's see. It's on the old Rockling Road Show. I'll dig it up. I'll see if I can get my buddy Howie to get it up. But I actually had my chest waxed. Yes.
40-year-old virgin style, right?
Yes. Called Mano Lantern. Yes, sir. I did it. But the money has to be right. I made $3,000 that night.
There you go. Here you go. Ride early. Pre-dawn is best.
Right.
If you get out before the sunrise, is best. Obviously, you beat the heat. The mornings, lately the mornings have been lovely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I leave for work at 5:30 every morning.
Yeah.
5:20 to 5:30. It's already hot. It's not like nice.
No, I mean it's not. But it's better than freaking 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this morning, as a matter of fact, it's funny that we mentioned this, but this morning when I'm riding in, I'm going, I wish every day was like this on the way home. If I could have every ride at this temperature, it would be awesome. Problem with that is you'd get accustomed to it and it would be a little too much. Then it would be hot.
Yeah.
Because you'd be accustomed to it. So Connie wants to take me up on my chest waxing.
Well, there you go. You have fun with that.
Oh, we're gonna have to incorporate you somehow.
I don't know about that. I'll be I'm the voice of the Rockling Road Show. And then lastly, keep lip balm handy. Burn lips.
Oh, wait a minute. What is Corey complaining about? She says we skipped her comment. Let me go see. Corey, what did you say? Because I missed you.
There it is.
Where?
Go down.
Hey, I like you both, but not Rock? I'm confused about that because you know what? It was probably something we were talking about.
Probably, yeah.
I'm sorry, Corey. I didn't mean to miss your comment. The thing is, you're on a delay. We're on a delay. So when you watch us, what I'm saying right now actually happens like 7 seconds later for you guys. More than that, and then when you reply, it's actually another 7 seconds later. So you're talking 15 to 20 seconds, almost a minute. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was saying, keep your lip balm handy. Burned lips suck. And then when you get off the bike, keep a brimmed hat nearby. I always have a hat, although I always wear it backwards, so it doesn't really do much for me. So, I saw some girl's eyebrows sweating off her face. That's awesome.
Okay, so you got that lip balm. Keep it handy.
Yep.
Right. Do it. No, burnt lips are horrible.
Not fun.
No,
not fun.
No. So I know that Connie will have no issue with that.
No.
Keeping that lipstick on all day, every day.
So what we're gonna do for today's little game, what we're gonna do is, I want everybody who wants to participate, obviously.
Everybody. Let's try to get everybody.
Give us your personal best tip for beating the heat. And it could be beating the heat on a motorcycle ride, could be beating the heat when you're out there trying to cut the grass, whatever it is that you guys do when you're outside. Give me your guys' ideas, and then what we're going to do.
Well, wait, are we going to do the best or most unique?
Well, that's up for debate.
Oh, yeah, so we get to decide.
But we'll decide which one is the best one, and then we'll, whoever we decide the best one is, that's who's going to get the cup today. So,
yep. And not everybody has seen the cup. I'm going to ask you to do me a favor.
I'll go get it.
Yes.
And read Dan posted something about Indian and a
Oh, yeah. He
a cooling seat or something like that.
Yes, but here's the problem because my computer just went to.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I have no idea what's going on.
All right. Dan says Indian now have made a cooling seat. You can control the seat temperature. Still yet to test and see if it will work, but it's promising.
See, that's what I'm telling you.
It's that's interesting, Dan. So like your car seats, I guess, right? Your cooling and warming car seats.
Oh, I really hate this computer right now.
What is going on?
I don't know, man.
Oh well, you don't need it. That's fine. All right,
so read yours.
So we've got the
Rockling Road Show
mugs and our good friend Sam with Lady Phoenix Creations on the back, who's so kind and helping us get all this stuff out for everybody.
She has done our shirts. She has done our mugs. She has done some other little trinkets that we have. And
so we got some stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what everybody's coming up with.
What we got?
Don't forget the chafing cream. I'm with you, Pat. HD Under Armour, cooling pillows, battery powered mister, wicking clothing, Commando, pillow cool pads, Patrick, that's called diaper rash, nice t-shirts.
No, sissy, you can't get another one.
Can't get another one yet.
But you can still
gold bond in the crack.
Okay. HD, that's funny. There's got to be more people. I see a lot of people on here. People that
shave your head, ride topless, and be sure to soak your pants in ice water. And get the 114 liquid cooled.
Okay.
Well, Patrick. I'm kind of halfway there, right? A little shaved head.
Well, mine's not shaved, but it's getting there.
It's getting there, right?
On its own.
Nice. I like Pat's is. I like that one. That was good.
How about the people that have not participated? Have we got some of you guys out there?
Out there, Facebook land.
Yeah, Andy.
Wear a hat, sweat your butt off until your clothes are drenched. Find the breeze. Yeah. I'll tell you what, we did that the other day when I met you for beers to figure out this ride.
Yes.
We stopped several times on that ride just to cool off because it was hotter than hell, man. It was so bad.
It was a bad day. I mean, and luckily for me, I was cool in the air conditioning while you guys were out riding, and I was drinking beer and having a good time.
Drinking beers.
Yeah.
Sissy, I got in trouble when I rode topless. Yeah, that would happen.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
you could.
You probably should be careful with that. All right, so we'll keep reading these as they're coming in, and we're gonna finish up our stuff here. Cold beer stops always help me. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's what we were doing the other day. Problem is those cold beer stops become closer and closer because it's hotter and hotter, or you're getting more thirsty and thirsty. So then that two-wheel, that one per wheel limit kind of gets.
Well, no, because you're doing a water in between.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Staying hydrated.
Stop at a bar, cold beer. There you go. Let us not forget a well-planned pit stop at an air-conditioned bar.
Everybody's got that one down pat. Can't win for that one because y'all have gotten that one.
All right, so let's like we did last week. We're gonna try and limit the time spent on events here because it just gets to be blah 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 blah. It just gets to be too much.
So we'll start real quick. Back to Blue Charity Poker Run is Saturday, August 29th. That's at 12:30 to 10 p.m. It's going to be at Quaker Steak and Lube, which is 10400 49th Street, North Clearwater, Florida. It's $30 per person. It includes one sheet, which is 3 hands, and one full color commemorative T-shirt, an event patch, and free raffle entry. All right, $10 additional, which is a sheet of 3. So,
yeah, this is this ride. This is awesome. So all proceeds from this ride are going to the family of Officer Chris Herron. Him and his wife just had a newborn daughter, Scarlett, and she's had to undergo extensive surgeries due to complications of her heart. So they are doing this ride to raise money to help with the little girl's medical bills. So, I think it's pouring. So if you guys can make it out to this ride, please do. I'm going to let the 1-3 read the next one here, and I'm going to try and get the GoFundMe link for that ride for anybody who can't make it out to that event. You guys can. What am I trying to say?
What do you want me to read? The next event?
Yeah, go to the next event.
Go to the next event. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. You mean the 9/11 Memorial Ride?
That would be the one.
That's ours.
That's ours.
That's awesome, man. So that's going to be September 12th at 11:30 to whenever it ends. We don't know. It's going to be at Bourbon on Main in Newport Richey. Cost is $20 per rider, driver, etc., whatever. Passengers will be $10 if you're playing. If you're not going to play poker, you don't have to pay the money. We'd appreciate it if you donated it, though. That would be awesome. And each extra hand can be bought for $10 as well. Proceeds are going to the Children's Burn Camp and first responders. Ride will start and end at Bourbon on Main in Newport Richey. That's capital letters right there, just so you all know. Registration begins at 11:30 and kickstands up sharply at 1 o'clock. All vehicles should be back and checked in by 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, and so the stops that we're going to be doing there is Bourbon on Main is a starting point, down to Crooked Thumb Brewing, over to Soggy Bottom Brewing, up to Craft Life Brewing, and we'll finish off at Bourbon on Main, where we have Fade to Grace playing a concert for us. So that's kind of cool. Awards are going to be at 7. If you get the best hand, you get $100 and a trophy. Second place, you get $50 and a trophy. Worst hand, you get $20. You get your money back, and you also get a trophy. So how about that?
I want to send out real quick out to Crown Trophy. Kurt Callerman, who owns Crown Trophy, is a good friend of mine. I've known him for many years. And he volunteered up, is actually donating the trophies to us.
Awesome.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool little trophies. I mean, they're going to fit on your bike anyway.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. The biggest thing here is going to be gift baskets. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle, a bunch of giveaways. We got a bunch of stuff from our sponsors that they wanted us to just kind of to throw out and give stuff to people. So we're gonna have a bunch of stuff to give away to everybody. So if you come see us, come find one of us, and we'll give you guys some cool swag.
Some swag, man.
The other thing that we want to put out. So one thing I want to say about this is, if you guys are here in the local area, please share this event with your friends. I'll make a link I'll find a link for it too. I'll put that in there as well. But share this with your friends because everybody's welcome. Cars, bikes, trucks, Jeeps, buses, airplanes, scooters,
helicopters,
golf carts. If it's street legal, if you can run it down the street, please bring it. We want to have as many people there as possible. We want to raise as much money as possible for the Children's Burn Camp. So please share this event with your friends. Let me get you guys a link to do that with.
Absolutely. So after that, we're going to have the Battle of the Bands. This is the finale. The finale. All right. This will be September 20th at Quaker Steak and Lube. There will be 2 bands from each of the prelim rounds that will now compete for glory. I like how you put that, man. So, Battle of the Bands is going to benefit My Warriors Place, which is an amazing charity, and we love them over there. The winner of the Battle of the Bands grand finale will receive a prize package totaling $2,500, which will include trophies, cash, debut bike night at Quaker Steak and Lube, T-shirts, and your video will appear on My Warrior Place's website until the next winner of the Battle of the Bands. You get a 2-night stay at My Warrior's Place and much, much more. The runner-up of the finale will also receive a prize package totaling $1,000, which is really cool. So the official September 20th lineup is as follows.
Jack Mantra, 3-foot offset, Whiskey Throttle, Fade to Grace, Pot Belly Stallion, and Symmetry. These are all going to be super bands. If you guys are in the area, September 20th, please come out. Me and the 1-3 are judging this event. It's going to be super difficult to judge this event, but we are looking forward to it.
Yeah, I just also wanted to say that there's going to be some amazing baskets, gift baskets by Valerie Smith of Rider Now magazine.
Absolutely.
I apologize for omitting that, and I would be remiss if I didn't.
Absolutely.
Is that the word I use?
Yeah. And we've got a bunch of sponsors. They're up there. we like I said, we want to try and get all this stuff moving. So you guys can see them there. But I will say the Freienhaus Law Group is one of the sponsors, Misfit Metalworks, and Connie with Constance After Dark. So
absolutely,
thank you guys there.
Yes.
Oh, the other thing I do want to say about that event too, all of your food sales at Quaker Steak and Lube, Bill Church is donating 15% of all food sales for that event to My Warriors Place.
That's 15%. That's awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. So thank you to Mr. Church over there at Quaker Steak and Lube. We love you. Baskets made with love and liquor. I love it. All right, next one we're going to talk about here is the Old School Biker Rodeo, November 7th, 12 to 6. Going to be up at the American Legion Post 335 in Newport Richey. Old school rodeo games, slow race, barrel race, needle in the haystack, cone race, all kinds of stuff, music, prizes, and music from our good friends at 3-foot Offset.
Yeah, man. So proceeds are going to benefit the Veterans Enhancement Project. By the way, for every one of these events, if you if you want to sponsor, that's the words I'm looking for there. Yeah. Please, by all means, get a hold of Connie. She'd like to talk to y'all.
Or get a hold of us, and we'll get you
in touch with Connie as well. I do know that Connie is looking for a motorcycle right now. So if anybody has a motorcycle, I believe it is for the Veterans Enhancement Project.
It is.
Because they're going to be doing something with it to help a veteran out. So I'm sorry to get off a little bit on that, but I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned it. So, veteran, and I'm trying to scroll up.
Yeah, they
teach a valuable skill that could, place them in a trade or workforce involving motorcycles and possibly sending them to a trade school. They assist veterans in need of motorcycle repair and cannot afford it to make the bike safe and reliable.
Yeah, absolutely. And the cool part about it is that they set up this organization to help combat veteran suicide, which we all know 22 veterans a day take their lives. So they're trying to put wrenches in these guys' hands instead of guns, and it's done wonders. They're not the only organization that does this exact thing, Motorcycle Ministry. So very cool organization, and very happy to be be a part of that as well. And that's it, man. That's the show tonight. Let's talk about who won the most interesting, the most interesting, cool technique. Dan, I'd love to go to an American rodeo for the first time.
Now, is he meaning like a rodeo, like a cowboy rodeo, or is he meaning like
it could be either
biker rodeo? Because a biker rodeo is a little different than that.
All right. Let's see.
Thanks, Dan. We appreciate that.
Cold beers. I love the cold beers.
Yeah, but
I got to be honest with you. I think that one right there.
Right here?
Yep. I think that's the funniest and most interesting.
Okay, so let me see. Blank, 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 blank. Yeah, I like that.
You like that one? All right, so the winner, the most interesting or unique cooling method. Patrick. Thanks,
Patrick,
bud.
you win.
That was great. Shave your head, ride topless, and be sure to soak your pants in ice water. Oh, and get a 114 liquid cooled.
Well, yeah, if you can afford that.
If you can afford it. You know what's funny though is I actually steered away from the liquid cooled because they put the radiators in the lowers, and I'm not a fan of lowers.
I don't like the lowers either, and actually my buddy Paul took them off.
Yeah, and which is funny because I did not know that you could take them off. I was told that you could not remove them because they have radiators on them.
Well, no, not all of them have. His bike didn't have the radiators.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't have the 1.2 liquid cool.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But
so
removed.
Got rid of.
Yep. And his is an Ultra too. It's an Ultra.
Really?
And it does not.
It's not liquid cooled.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought they were all liquid cooled. After a certain year, anyways, I thought they were. Anyhow. So there you have it, guys. Pat, I don't think, send your info. Just PM us your info so we can get you a mug sent out to you. Yep. Let's see what else.
HD, I'm sending your stuff. Don't worry, I got it.
Yours is coming as well.
Actually, HD, resend your info because I don't know where it is. I can't find it.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I drove it to him.
I was going to say you drove it to him last time. So, all right. Again, thank you to our great sponsors, Freighthausch Law Group, Misfit Metalworks, Eric Warren Artistries. Thank you to our friends. Connie, Constance After Dark, Valerie Smith, Rider Now Magazine, Sam over at Lady Phoenix Creations, Kurt over at Crown Trophies,
Andy
Barrera, Skyview Drone Photography. Thank you, brother. It's because of that wonderful dude we had pictures for the cover in the centerfold. So
absolutely.
And do I have it anymore?
What's that?
I was gonna.
Oh, the little video that he made?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been pretty cool.
Here, I think we'll do that. We'll play that. We'll play Andy's video. Let me make sure I have it.
If you have it, we'll play it as the outro.
Let me see if I can do it.
Bring it in person. All right. Well, send me your address again, HD. Maybe I can do that. Yeah.
No,
you're way down.
I'd have to dig for
it.
I don't know.
Never mind.
We'll have it up for the next one. But yeah, so I think that's everybody.
I think that's everybody, man.
I haven't forgot anybody. Okay.
All right, HD. This time you're gonna have a craft beer for me though, because Bud Light.
Thanks, Dan, for the kind words about the magazine. We really do appreciate it. And again, thank you to Valerie for making that a possibility.
Absolutely.
For us. Other than that, guys, hey, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for interacting with the show. This is why we do it. We love you guys all. Thank you much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I was going to say what?
Well, yeah, I forgot too, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
You guys keep it rocking.
Rubber side down.
Bye-bye, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.